I'll never forget the night my world shattered. My wife, Tessa, smiled at me before leaving, saying she was just running to the store for groceries. She even kissed my cheek, like she always did. But an hour later, I was standing in front of a hotel door, holding my breath, listening to her laugh with another man. And that was the moment I decided, if she wanted to play games, I'd make sure she lost everything she gambled for. Tessa and I had been together for 3 years. We met through mutual friends, and at first, she was everything I ever wanted: funny, thoughtful, affectionate. We spent weekends watching movies, cooking dinner together, and planning our future. I truly believed she was my person. Lately, though, something had changed. Her laughter felt forced. Her phone was always face down. She started dressing up more, wearing perfume even when just running errands. But I brushed it off. I didn't want to become paranoid. I told myself she was just going through a phase, maybe stressed, maybe tired. I was wrong, so very wrong. It started small: cancelled plans, late-night meetings, and vague answers to simple questions. One night, I noticed her text tone go off, and when I glanced over, she snatched her phone like it was on fire. That night, she said she was going grocery shopping. Something about the way she said it felt rehearsed. So, I followed my gut. I tracked her phone using the shared location app we both had for safety reasons. But instead of the supermarket, her pin landed on a hotel on the other side of town. My heart sank. I remember gripping the steering wheel so tight my knuckles went white. Still, I had to see it with my own eyes. When I pulled into the hotel parking lot, I spotted her car immediately. Room 204. I'll never forget that number. I waited outside for a moment, trying to calm down. I didn't want a scene. I just needed the truth. When I finally knocked, I heard muffled whispers, then silence. A few seconds later, the door opened, and there she was, wrapped in a robe, eyes wide, frozen like she'd seen a ghost. Behind her, a man stood shirtless, smirking like I was invisible. "Tessa," I said quietly, "you forgot the milk." Her face turned white. She started stammering. "It's not what it looks like." But it was exactly what it looked like. I turned around and walked away without another word. But that silence was the beginning of her downfall. I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I just got smart. I collected proof, screenshots of messages, receipts, hotel records, everything. Then, 2 weeks later, on our anniversary, I invited a few close friends over for dinner. Tessa thought I was trying to reconcile. She even wore her favorite dress. Halfway through the meal, I played a short slideshow on the TV, photos from our relationship, sweet memories. Until the last slide, it showed her walking into that hotel, her face drained of color as the room went silent. I looked her straight in the eyes and said, "Thank you for teaching me what loyalty doesn't look like." She ran out crying. Everyone knew the truth now, and she could never twist the story. A month later, she called me, crying, saying she made a mistake, begging for another chance. But I'd already moved on. I learned that silence can be louder than shouting, and calm revenge cuts deeper than chaos. Now, when I look back, I don't feel hate. I feel gratitude, because losing Tessa made room for self-respect, peace, and a new chapter I actually deserve. Never betray the one who trusted you most. Because when karma strikes, it doesn't knock. It walks right through the door you left open. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more real-life stories of heartbreak, revenge, and transformation.